After just a single league game last week, every other football team gets into conference play this weekend. I'm Megan Clementi, and this is Southland Spotlight. Also in this week's episode, the competitive balance is really showing in soccer, and in volleyball, the list of unbeatens is down to 2. Right to the gridiron we go, and the Southland TV Network game of the week is the NSU Challenge. Northwestern State and Nichols are coming off bye weeks, so both are rested and ready to go in this rivalry game. On top of that, this is the first conference game of the season for both squads. So not only will they be looking to take home the trophy, but also to keep pace with McNeese on top of the Southland standings at 1-0. It's a 3 o'clock start from John L. Guidry Stadium in Thibodaux. Check southland.org/television for the affiliate in your area, or watch right here on the Southland Digital Network. Southeastern Louisiana hosts Stephen F. Austin in an ESPN3 primetime matchup. The Lions are coming off a big win over UIW and are 3-2 on the season. The only losses are to ranked teams TCU and FBS, and South Dakota State and FCS. Meanwhile, SFA is coming off a game 2 weeks ago in which Brady Attaway passed for a Southland record 662 yards. Aaron Thomas had a school record 242 yards receiving. But the Lumberjacks lost a high-scoring contest to Prairie View A&M. Coverage begins at 7 o'clock live from Strawberry Stadium. Second-ranked Sam Houston State is looking to keep pace not only with McNeese, who won on the opening weekend of Southland play, but also the FCS top-ranked team, North Dakota State. The Bearcats will be looking to become only the 5th team in conference history to win 3 straight league championships. They start the quest by hosting Lamar, who they beat 56-7 a year ago. Game time is 2 p.m. By the way, it is the 4th straight home game for the Bearcats. McNeese State has vaulted to the number 9 spot in the Sports Network rankings thanks to a big win in the Red Beans and Rice Bowl last weekend over Central Arkansas. The Cowboys have a bye Saturday, and it comes just at the right time as they now have an extra week to prepare for a showdown next Saturday versus Sam Houston State in Lake Charles.
But I think this team competes hard, and of course, and we know what Sam's about. So hopefully, but we need some time off, no question about it. And in a couple of weeks, we look forward to the game.
Speaking of Central Arkansas, it fell to the 20th spot in the Sports Network poll due to the loss to McNeese. But UCA will try to get back on the winning track this week, closing out its non-conference schedule hosting Nebraska Kearney. The Bears will be trying to start a new winning streak at Estes Stadium after they had their 13-game home winning streak snapped last week. It's a 3 p.m. kickoff in Conway. In volleyball, Sam Houston State and Central Arkansas still have undefeated conference marks. However, there is no breathing room as there are 3 more teams with just a single loss. SFA-SLU moved to 6-0 as it beat Lamar last Saturday. The Cardinals did become the first Southland team to take a set from the Bearcats, but it wasn't enough as SFA-SLU still wins 3-1. That's the 7th win in the last 9 contests for the Bearcats. With a pair of victories this past week, UCA pulls into a tie for the league lead with SFA-SLU. The Sugar Bears beat Northwestern State 3-1 and then shut out Stephen F. Austin 3-0. Heather Schnars had quite an afternoon versus SFA. She had 16 kills, 7 digs, 3 blocks, and 2 aces. Oral Roberts head coach Shira Cirola won her 200th career game with a 3-2 victory over Stephen F. Austin. In the process, the Golden Eagles ran their record to 5-0. But then last Saturday, they lost a hard-fought 5-set match to Northwestern State. Both teams now have just a single loss in conference play. And Texas A&M Corpus Christi is keeping pace. The Islanders won a pair of matches this past week, beating UIW and Abilene Christian. That's 3 straight wins and 7 triumphs in the last 8 matches. It improves their conference mark to 5-1. It only took 3 weeks of Southland play to show the parity in soccer. Southeastern Louisiana, Stephen F. Austin, and Oral Roberts all have identical 4-1 records. Central Arkansas is right there as well, just a half a game back with a 3-1 mark. SFA is rolling. The Lady Jacks shut out Houston Baptist last Friday and then won their 4th in a row on Sunday by beating Sam Houston State 1-0 in overtime. Southeastern Louisiana hosted Lamar in its only contest of the week. Katie Noonan scored 49 seconds into the match to set the tone. The Lions won 3-1 to earn their share of the top spot. And Royal Roberts bounced back from its first conference loss of the season at UIW on Friday. But then they won a hard-fought game at Abilene Christian on Sunday. After a scoreless first half, Kayla Keller redirected a ball into the back of the net 10 minutes into the second half for the game winner. ORU wins 1-0. In cross country, Northwestern State's Albert Gladney earns Athlete of the Week honors, finishing 4th at Centenary Invitational. Lamar's Lee Lattimore takes the women's weekly honors after earning 5th place at Notre Dame's 5K. As you can see from this week's highlights, the depth of the Southland is beginning to show. Nobody's running away with the championship, and now the competition gets even more intense. Remember to get updates everywhere you go by downloading Southland Conference app for iPhone, Android, and tablet. I'm Megan Clementi. Until next time, thanks for joining me on the Southland Spotlight.